Most international students choose the wrong country, not because it's bad, but because they never check one thing: how easy it is to stay after graduation. Here's the truth no one tells you. A country can be amazing for studying, but terrible for permanent residency. So you spend years, money, effort, and then you're forced to leave. In this video, I'm going to show you the best countries where you can actually get permanent residency after study. Not just theory, but real pathways, real timelines, and what works right now. By the end, you'll know exactly which country gives you the highest chance of staying long-term, and which ones to avoid if PR is your goal. Let's start with the most important idea. If your goal is permanent residency, you need to look at three things: post-study work options, immigration pathways, and competition level. If even one of these is weak, your PR chances drop fast. Now here's where most people fail. They only focus on rankings or tuition fees. But PR depends on immigration systems, not university rankings. So let's break down the best countries, one by one, starting with the most popular choice: Canada. Canada is often considered the #1 country for PR after study. And honestly, there's a reason for that. After you graduate, you can get a post-graduation work permit, which allows you to work for up to 3 years. That's a big advantage, because during this time you can gain Canadian work experience. And here's where it gets interesting. Canada uses a points-based system called Express Entry. If you have Canadian education and work experience, your score increases significantly. This makes it easier to qualify for permanent residency. But here's the problem. It's getting more competitive. The required score has been rising in recent years. So just studying in Canada is no longer enough. You need strategy. For example, Rahul studied in Ontario, but his score was too low. Then he moved to Manitoba, got a provincial nomination, and his PR was almost guaranteed. So Canada is still one of the best options. But only if you plan smart. Now let's move to the next country: Australia. Australia also has strong PR pathways for international students. After graduation, you can apply for a temporary graduate visa. This allows you to stay and work for 2 to 4 years, depending on your qualification. And just like Canada, Australia uses a points-based system. But here's where it gets interesting. Australia heavily prioritizes occupations. If your job is on the skilled occupation list, your chances increase. But here's the catch. If your field is not in demand, getting PR becomes much harder. For example, Alex studied it and easily found a pathway. But John studied hospitality and struggled because it wasn't highly prioritized. So in Australia, your course choice matters even more. Now here's something most people miss. Australia also has state nomination programs, similar to Canada's provinces. These can significantly increase your chances. But each state has different requirements. So again, strategy is everything. Now let's talk about a country that is becoming increasingly popular: Germany. Germany offers free or low-cost education, which is a huge advantage. But what about PR? After graduation, you get an 18-month job search visa. This gives you time to find a job related to your field. Once you get a job, you can apply for a residence permit. And after a few years, you can apply for permanent residency. But here's the problem. Language. Many jobs require German language skills. So even if your course is in English, your job prospects may depend on your German level. This is where most people fail. They ignore the language requirement. But here's where it gets interesting. If you learn German early, your chances increase dramatically. So Germany is a great option, but only if you're willing to adapt. Now let's move to another strong option: New Zealand. New Zealand offers a post-study work visa that allows you to stay and work after graduation. And just like Australia, it uses a points-based immigration system. But here's the advantage: lower competition. Compared to countries like Canada and Australia, fewer people apply. This can make it easier to qualify. But here's the trade-off: fewer job opportunities. So while PR might be easier, finding the right job can take time. This is where planning becomes critical. Now here's where things get really interesting. Let's talk about the United Kingdom. The UK recently introduced a graduate route visa. This allows students to stay for 2 years after graduation. Sounds good, right? But here's the problem. This visa does not directly lead to PR. To stay long-term, you need to switch to a skilled worker visa. And that requires a job offer from an approved employer. This is where most people struggle. Because not all employers sponsor visas. So while the UK is great for education, PR is more complicated. But here's where it gets interesting. If you manage to secure a sponsored job, you can eventually apply for permanent residency after 5 years. So the UK is possible, but not the easiest path. Now let's talk about Ireland. Ireland is becoming a hidden gem for international students. After graduation, you can stay for up to 2 years under the third-level graduate scheme. And if you find a job in a high-demand field, especially in tech, your chances improve. Ireland also offers pathways to long-term residency. But here's the catch. Job competition is increasing. So again, your field matters. Now here's a country many people don't consider. Norway. Norway offers high-quality education, and some programs are low-cost or free. But PR is not as straightforward. You need to find a job and stay for several years before applying. And just like Germany, language can be a barrier. So Norway is great, but not the easiest for PRE. Now let's step back for a moment. Because this next part is critical. Choosing the best country is not about what's best overall. It's about what's best for your profile. For example, if you have strong English skills and want a clear PR system, Canada might be ideal. If your field is in demand and you're okay with strict requirements, Australia could work. If you're willing to learn a new language, Germany becomes a strong option. So, the best country depends on you. Now here's where most people make a costly mistake. They copy others. Just because your friend went to Canada doesn't mean it's right for you. Your background, budget, and career goals matter. Now let's talk about one more important factor. Time. How long does it actually take to get PR? In Canada, it can take around 1 to 3 years after graduation. In Australia, it may take 2 to 4 years. In Germany, it can take several years depending on your job and residency status. In the UK, it usually takes at least 5 years. So if speed matters, some countries are clearly better. Now here's something practical you can do right now. Before choosing a country, ask yourself 3 questions. Does this country offer a post-study work visa? Is there a clear PR pathway? Is my field in demand there? If the answer to any of these is no, you need to rethink. Now let's address a big concern. What if immigration rules change? This happens often. Countries update policies based on economic needs. So how do you stay safe? Focus on countries with stable immigration systems. Canada and Australia have long histories of welcoming immigrants. Germany is also stable, but requires adaptation. So stability matters. Now, here's a small but powerful tip. Choose your course wisely. Some courses align better with immigration pathways. For example, healthcare, engineering, and skilled trades often have better PR opportunities. So don't just follow your passion blindly. Balance passion with practicality. Now, here's where it gets interesting again. Location within the country also matters. Some regions offer better PR opportunities. For example, smaller provinces in Canada or regional areas in Australia often have additional benefits. These can include extra points or easier nomination. So sometimes, moving away from major cities can actually help your PRJ. Now let's bring everything together. If your goal is permanent residency after study, the best countries right now are Canada, Australia, Germany, and New Zealand, with Ireland and the UK as secondary options depending on your situation. But the real secret is not the country. It's your strategy. Plan early. Choose the right course. Understand the immigration system. Gain relevant work experience. And stay flexible. Because this journey is not just about studying abroad. It's about building a future. Now here's the final insight. The students who succeed are not lucky. They are prepared. They understand the system before they enter it. And they make decisions based on long-term goals, not short-term comfort. So don't just ask, which country is best? Ask, which country gives me the best chance to stay? That one question can save you years of struggle. If you found this helpful, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more guides like this, and comment below which country you're planning to choose. Because the more informed you are now, the easier your journey will be later. And that's exactly what you want. I'll see you in the next video.